Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please pause for the 30 seconds of silence.
Good morning, Grizzlies. I'm Roheen.
I'm Josiah.
And I'm Sophie with GNN, your Grizzly News Network. Today is Monday, March 18th, 2024. I wish we were out for longer, but welcome back from spring break, Grizzlies. Today starts the first day with the new cell phone pouches. Every teacher was given a set of non-locking, signal-blocking pouches to use with their students in the classroom. The expectation is for every teacher to have you put your cell phones in the pouch at the beginning of the period to allow for a more engaged class. Because the bags are blocking signals, if you do not put your phone on airplane mode, your phone will drain quicker as it would be searching for a signal. It also means you will not get any notifications, but your parents or family can reach out to the school if there's a need to get a hold of you. Students will still be able to access devices during an emergency or with teacher permission for a specific instructional need during nutritional breaks too. But during class time, if a teacher sees or hears a phone or AirPods, the phones will be taken and a parent will have to come pick it up from school. Starting today, if you are seen or heard using your phones after students are told to put it in a bag, you will be escorted to your house office. Hey Roheen, what's going on with clubs today?
Well, Sophie, there are several clubs meeting today. If you're interested in developing your business skills, consider joining DECA, which will meet in room 201 bi-weekly. And if you want to learn more about the medical field, join Public Health Club, which meets every other week in room 905. If you want to learn about animation, then come to Animation Club, meeting today and Thursday in room 918. And check out Salam Unity, which is happening every other Monday in room 314. The club hopes to offer a place for Ethiopian and Eritrean communities to gather. And finally, Robotics Club meets every Monday and Friday in room 505A. All meetings start at 2:01 p.m. Get out there and explore some new clubs you could join. Grizzlies, her club is holding a shelter drive. The items they will accept are baby supplies, adult and children clothes, canned food, and hygiene products. You could donate at room 812, 813, 920, or any Her Club donation box. The drive will end March 28th, so go help them out. As we kick off the last quarter of the school year, the temptation to take a break may have some kids using ChatGPT more. The new AI is challenging the way schools deal with authentic work and making them adjust their assignments. John, Randy, and Martin look at how Spring Valley is dealing with it.
It's a new era in education as more and more people are starting to use ChatGPT, a text generation tool that writes humans have answers with no human involved. As ChatGPT gets better and better with time, students are finding themselves wanting to use a shortcut.
You know, I hate to admit it, but I have actually started to use ChatGPT with some of my history assignments, because sometimes I'm having trouble coming up with talking points for my essays, but I'm not copying it word for word, so it's not cheating. I think it's fine to use as long as you're not abusing it or anything. Like I said earlier, just using it for general reference is, I think, best.
While students may be tempted to use the program as a shortcut, teachers have been trying to find ways to adapt and use ChatGPT as a tool.
And I think it comes down to the fact of education needs to react to it, right? Kids are going to look for the easiest path when it comes to assignments and everything like that. So we in education need to ask questions of what are we actually doing to provide curriculum that actually goes around ChatGPT. You can try to block it as much as possible, but you're just fighting a losing battle because it is going to become part of our future.
Since its launch in 2021, ChatGPT has become subject to controversy when it comes to how it should be used. In an interview with the New York Times, Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, has noted its usage in education, saying that days after the release of ChatGPT, school districts were falling all over themselves to ban it. But the thing that happened after that, quickly, was school districts and teachers saying, we're encouraging our students to get really good at this tool because it's going to be a part of the way people live. However, some students hold a negative opinion of the tool.
People don't really have to put in work. It's like, oh, let's go to ChatGPT. It's not original, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not truly them. Me personally, I wouldn't use it, but I don't really care if other people do because it's just like, that's you.
And while students may be privy to the tool, many adults are not. A common sense survey found that while 58% of students aged 12 to 18 have used ChatGPT, only 30% of parents have.
So at the beginning of the year is when it's the hardest to try to figure it out when kids are using it. But as the year goes on and I'm more familiar with how people write, I can very much figure it out a lot easier. It could be a problem in the future where we have people that are professionals and they don't know the content that they need to know. If they use it as a tool to help them learn, it could be very beneficial. It could help out a lot.
A reminder, if you are caught using AI, it could cost you the grade of the assignment because of academic dishonesty. Some senior news, time is running out. Make sure you are recognized on Senior Awards Night. You need to turn in all your college acceptances and scholarship awards, even if you turn them down. We want to recognize you for the honor. Upload one letter or email screenshot at a time. Scan the QR code for the link to the Google form, or look for your senior email. And speaking of awards and grad night, here's a look at important news. Mark your calendars. Senior Sunset will be on April 24th. Then the next night will be Senior Awards from 6 to 8 p.m. Prom is scheduled for April 27th from 7 to 10 p.m. Then grad night will be Friday, May 17th. All leading to graduation Wednesday, May 22nd at 3 p.m. at the Thomas and Mack Center. The final countdown is on, seniors. And seniors, have you made sure to get a yearbook? Yearbook students are capturing the last moments of spring for this year's yearbook together, showcasing classes, sports, assemblies, and dances. Make sure one is saved for you because they sell out each year. Go to johnsons.com and reserve yours for $90. Hey Josiah, what's happening with sports?
There's a lot happening with sports, Roheen. Spring sports really kicked off this week, and teams are already facing challenges on the field. Cooper, Isaiah, and Pierce checked in with swim, track, and volleyball for what they are looking forward to this season.
Spring sports are finally underway. Here's John about how competitive swim works.
I'm on the swim team for Spring Valley High School. So basically how competitive swim works is there will be different events that you'll do. So there's freestyle, butterfly, breaststroke, and backstroke, and also IM, which consists of all four of those. And basically you'll go to practice, you'll practice in those events, and the distance for them can vary. There's either shorter ones or longer ones, and once you've practiced those, you'll then go to meets, which are usually on weekends, and you'll compete with those. And it is an individual sport, so you will mostly swim by yourself, but there'll also be relays where you'll compete with your team as well against other schools. And it's a lot of fun, and it can be a little challenging sometimes just trying to get enough practice in, but it is really a lot of fun. My event is freestyle. I usually do longer distances, so around 500 meters. That's usually my go-to event. And I would really recommend swim for a lot of people just because there really is such a strong sense of community within the team, and you really are able to get to know one another, and you really feel accomplished not just after every practice but also after every single meet, and you really do feel like you've done something. And I again would really just recommend swim for everyone.
If you feel like this is the sport for you, come support them during their upcoming meets. Last year, Janaya and other track stars went to state. She explains her experience and dedication it took to get there.
Being a part of the 4x1 for a state championship team, it was a great feeling. I feel like very honored to be a part of that team. It took a lot of work and dedication, honestly, to get how far we have come. Being able to put in the work, staying after practice, getting rep after rep is really important. And in order for me to build off that, I plan to step up as one of the team captains, hopefully. And now that one of our seniors have left us, which is a very big important part of us, I just hope that we can continue our journey and allow us to win another state championship and bring it back home.
With the new coaching staff, Coach Fox and Coach Matthews, they hope to reach the same success and build on what they had done last year. Also, men's volleyball has started. Jeremy explains his role as a middle blocker.
I'm a middle blocker. The main goal of the middle blocker is the main defense on the net. We're supposed to block and close off any angles from any attackers. And I think volleyball is a very entertaining sport with a lot of high action plays. And since we don't have any cheerleaders, the crowd has to do chants themselves.
The volleyball team has no cheerleaders, so they need your support so they can improve on their record last year. Spring sports are here, and come and enjoy the fantastic spring season with some swim, track, volleyball, baseball, and softball games.
Sports will be back in action this week as well. On Monday, varsity softball will be at home playing against Cimarron Memorial at 3:30. On Tuesday, varsity softball will be at home playing against Durango at 3:30, and JV will be away at Gorman at 3:30. Varsity baseball will be playing at home at 3:30, and JV away at Foothill at 3:30. Also on Tuesday, boys volleyball will be playing at home against Liberty with varsity at 6, JV and B team at 5. On Wednesday, track and field will be away at Del Sol at 4:30. On Thursday, varsity softball will be away at Chaparral at 3:30, and JV at home playing against Chaparral at 3:30. Varsity baseball will be playing at home at 3:30, and JV away at Rancho at 4:30. On Friday, varsity baseball will be playing at Durango at 4:30, and JV at home at 3:30. Boys volleyball will be playing at home against Cimarron against Chaparral with varsity at 6, JV and B team at 5. Make sure to get out there and support our athletes, Grizzlies. Now's your chance to join the Spring Valley award-winning cheer team. Tryouts are coming up next month, April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th from 8 to 6 each night in our cafeteria. But before tryouts, you must get the packets of information from Ms. Hamburger, room 824. There is a required parental meeting on March 28th, and all the required papers are due March 29th. Follow their Instagram account as springvalley_cheer. Interested in playing girls soccer? Go stop by Portable 2 on March 20th for an interesting meeting. They'll be going over intramurals, workouts, and more. Have any questions? Shoot an email to Coach Addington. Stay connected by following us on Instagram at HVHS_GrizzSoccer. Hope to see you there. In national sports news, it's time for March Madness. Yesterday, the NCAA Tournament Selection Show was held, and the 64 teams were decided to put into bracket. The first seeds includes the defending champions, UConn, Houston, Purdue, and North Carolina. The tournament starts tomorrow with the 16th seeds facing each other. Every game channel varies, but most will be on CBS, TBS, TNT, and True TV. Hey Latavion, what's the weather looking like this week?
Well, the temperatures stay rising throughout the week. Today is partly cloudy outside with a high of 68 and a low of 52. On Tuesday, it's sunny outside with a high of 71 and a low of 55. On Wednesday, we have a high of 73 with a low of 52. And on Thursday, we have a high of 75 with a low of 52. Hey Grizzlies, just around the corner is a festival this weekend. Tacos and Tamale Festival at Desert Breeze will be this Saturday and Sunday. It's $6 to get in for ages 10 to 59, and kids under 10 get in free. There's foods and trucks at Rise from the 23rd to 28th. Now back to you at the desk, Sophie.
Thank you, Latavion. We hope you had a good spring break, Grizzlies, because we are now in the last quarter of the year. This week we'll have a full week of school, but next week we have Friday off and the following Monday for Easter. Only 9 weeks to go. So if you didn't have the best grades in the last quarter, now is your chance to improve them and round out to a good semester grade.
This was Rohit,
Josiah,
Sophie,
and Latavia
of the Grizzly News Network.
Have a marvelous Monday, Grizzlies.